What is going on, everybody? My name is XrayCosmo, and welcome back to another Overwatch video. So today, we have finally gotten some more content, more information on the Kitsune hero I talked about a few weeks ago when we got the Kanezaka map. Up on the screen right now is the tweet that Blizzard put out that leaves us to a letter written by a never-before-seen character, Asa. I really hope I said that name right. I definitely butchered it. This is in Japanese, but we do have a translation. This is a little tricky to pinpoint what this article means because we were told we are not getting heroes after Echo, so I don't know what is going to happen with this, whether it's going to be a mini event or a new hero, but I'll shut up now and get into reading this. This is going to be basically me reading the letter for you, since it is pretty long to be honest, so if you don't want to read it, so sit back, grab some popcorn, and get ready for all this new Shimada lore. Also, before I start, a lot of you who watch my videos are not subscribed, so if you like my videos, then please do hit that subscribe button, and if you don't want to as well, that's fine too. Alright, now let's get started. So up on the screen right now are these pictures that were included, but this is in Japanese, so I'm just going to read the English version. That would make this a lot easier, so here we go. Also, before I start this, I'm probably going to pronounce like half of these names wrong, so if you've seen the article and you know I'm pronouncing the name wrong, please don't butcher me in the comments because I'm aware of it. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Haiki Toshiro, beloved husband. The cherry blossoms are in glorious bloom after a gentle winter, soft clouds of pink against the green trees on the hillside. The season returns me to the winter day when the Hashimoto took you away from us, when snowflakes fell as the petals do now. Strange that we are close, yet we can visit you only when our current masters wish it. I hope they value your work enough to bring us together soon. Our daughter appreciated your recent gift, though I pray the blades you forge for the Hashimoto aren't nearly so sharp, so that what you craft for them is only equal to their sordid selves. The forge of Yamagami blades remains locked up tight. Since we saw you in the autumn, we have moved into the upper level. It helps us feel close to you in many ways. In other ways, I feel your absence even more keenly. The musical hammering off the hot Tame Hagame, the song of the steel, is missing from this place, so is your own voice, your singing to the sword as you brushed it with the Yaki Batsuchi, and the crackle of the fire when the blade hit the forge, and the hiss as it cooled in the water. Sometimes I think I can hear you there, yet it is always only the wind. But I will not linger here, for as winter leads to spring, let me write a letter of lightness, a warm breeze bearing drifting blossoms. Perhaps it will grant us both a little peace, even as I turn my blade to keep the peace here from shattering altogether. Many things remain unchanged, of course. In these 8 years since your last trip home, you will doubtless be pleased to hear that Ichiko refuses to change the family recipe at Gozen Ramen, and that black garlic oil is as delicious as ever. It was crowded today, as many have come to celebrate that cherry blossoms. Yui's dog, Mochi, is getting on in years, but his likeness still spins on the sign of the pottery school. Most of our favorite places are kept alive thanks to the tourists who delight in visiting quaint old towns such as our own. They eat ice cream from the Cat Cafe and burn their yen at the arcade or the new shopping mall you have yet to behold. Then, happy with their souvenirs, these day visitors skitter back onto the train before nightfall when the lanterns flicker to life and the Hashimoto proud on closed shop doors, taking their share of what is earned by the labor of others and funneling it up to betters through the amply named Tora no Sumika. Also, I just want to highlight on something there, a never before seen mall. Could that be a new map? We won't know yet, but we'll find out soon probably. Shimada Castle still sits high in its place of glory, overlooking the city like a stalwart stone temple awaiting a benevolent deity. I definitely mess that up, and that's definitely an easy word. You and I know well enough, we two who make and wield the sword, that while their castle was indeed strong stone, the Shimada were no gods but people, and criminals at that. But the Shimada understood that honor and loyalty forged the strongest bond between ruler and ruled. Lately, the Shimada have consumed my idle thoughts. They asked much of those who followed them, but they inspired us to give it, and in return, the Shimada clan led with integrity and treated us with respect. As you know, my mother and hers were honored to tend the Fox Shrine far from the clamor of town. But when it was clear my soul longed for the sword and I excelled at Kenjutsu, the Shimada chose me over all others as their swordmaster. They knew that Kanezaka was just not their seat of power, it was their home and ours too. There's a lot of mentions of a sword here. Could this be another melee hero possibly? But where the Shimada gave, the Hashimoto take. After all, when one has many homes, one has none, and the Hashimoto clan claws at nearly every city in this nation. We are nothing special to them. One day they will drink us dry and move on, leaving us empty and broken. Even now, some 12 years on, I see the mark they have left on our city. The Hashimoto sound like kind of a Talon version to the Shimada clan, Maybe we'll get something like that in Overwatch 2. That would be pretty cool, to be honest. I regret that even though the old part of Kanezaka appears outwardly changed, it has suffered under the cruel hands of the Hashimoto. Our view on the motherly mountain now encompasses the jut and arrogance of the skyscrapers in neon, not the warm comfort of wood and wind and stone as it once did. I stand, as Kanezaka itself does, between the old ways of the mountain and the Shimada and the new sharp hard ways of the city and the Hashimoto. We both know that the Hashimoto have you in their care, not only for your skills, but also to keep me in my place, to ensure that I do not falter in their charge to keep peace in the city. Among these people whom I respect so much, I will obey our current masters, for to do anything else will put both you and our friends here at risk. I had hoped that over time the Hashimoto would grow lazy, that they would see we are an honest people whom they not need to oppress. Not even the most faithful dog could take such a beating without biting back, and the people of Kanezaka are great of heart. We are being worn down, the demands upon the populace are increasing, and tempers are rising. Missed payments are met with more vicious abuses, and now someone has given the Hashimoto further reason for anger. Over the last few months, shipments of Hashimoto contraband have gone missing. Their men have been badly beaten or robbed when returning from their rounds. Perhaps most boldly of all, messages painted in a bright conspiracious colors have started to appear, though they are quickly painted over. These fools are not so subtly throwing in nen at the Hashimoto, and their acts are received well as would expect. These vigilantes think to rise strong above the tide of violence. Instead, they strike fast and hide faster, while the good people of Kanezaka take their penance. And so my job to keep our own people, our friends in submission, has both become more delicate and more vital in each passing day. There are movements when I can scarce believe the world which I walk now. You making beautiful work for undeserving pigs. I who train the scions of Sojiro Shimada, forced to turn my swordmaster's blade against my own. The children of this town, growing to adulthood with only the brutal, thoughtless Hashimoto to determine what is good and bad, our daughter among them. It is dangerous in this city now. Mention of the daughter, I think the daughter would be the new hero in this situation because of just, I don't think it would be someone where, I think we're gonna, if this is a hero, it's gonna be a young hero, not an older hero who has kids. I will walk through Kanezaka today not simply to imagine you walking beside me or to greet our neighbors. I've made an offering to take the Tetsusen shrine of my ancestors, a bowl coated with brilliant blue-green yuyaku from the pottery school in which Ichiko had ladled a splash of dashi, a rice ball from our neighbor, from Kenta a piece of red bean mochi, our daughter's favorite. To all of this I have added a generous pour of sake. I've poured a small cup for myself as well. I will ask the Fox Spirit for strength to continue this fight and for wisdom for myself and all of us. Then after sunset, I will take the sword that you gave me so long ago at our Ueno and the patrol of the streets of this place that both fills my heart and breaks it. I will find the self-appointed guardians who, if not deterred from this path, may be the spark of a misguided and deadly fire that will consume us all. May you and I both be as your blades are, strong and sharp. Obey the Hashimoto as I must, and give them the outward show of respect, even if you cannot give true respect a home in your heart. I will close on the lighter note that I promise and say that if you were here, you would remind me that Kitsune can change your luck with a flick of even one of her tails. May she flick all 9 of them and send some much needed good fortune our way. So this tells us a lot. First thing it tells me is that I should have paid more attention in English last year. Well, I'm still taking English. I'm still in high school, but I should be paying more attention in English because my English lit skills are terrible. And also this kind of confirms that this is a fox hero and it has something to do with foxes, and it is a girl ninja. So this is a lot of information to take in. I'm sure this was heavy on a lot of people. I do want to make another video more analyzing this. This was kind of just recognizing that this is here. I think an analyzation would be ideal for this. I just think it's going to take a little bit more time for people to pick out things and like figure out what this all means, because personally, I don't think I will do a good job if I do try and pick out some things. Obviously, I think the hero is going to be the daughter here, and it is going to be a girl type Genji hero. Another thing that I'm going to shut down right now, and I think I'm like 100% confident with saying, is that this is not going to be a Shimada hero. I think it is going to be a Hashimoto or someone related to that. There's lots of proof in here talking about both clans. This is like a lot of lore for that area of Overwatch. So there is, as I said before, a lot to analyze here. What do you guys think about all of this? What do you think this means? I want to know in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of this. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like. It helps the channel out a lot. And if you want more gaming content and news, hit that subscribe button and that bell so you can see all my videos when they first come out. Also, if you want to shout out at the end of the video, leave a comment and you can get picked for that. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.